It's time to clean up your ChatGPT so that you can find things faster, get better results, and stay more organized. Projects, instructions, files, I'm going to walk you through everything and show you how I've sorted my ChatGPT threads to keep them super organized. Now, like a lot of people, if I want to find information or learn something new, I ask ChatGPT and I start a new thread or chat. Now, a lot of those chats I use once and I don't need to refer back to them, so I just leave them. You can archive or delete them, but I just leave them on my sidebar just in case I want to go back in the future. But for chats that I do want to refer back to, maybe for a project that I'm working on, I will sort them into a project or folder. You can see here I have projects in my sidebar for things like finances, stuff I'm working on around the house, managing my team, working on our website, YouTube videos like this one, and even things related to life, sort of coaching and advisory, and even health. And when I have a thread that I want to refer back to or keep adding to, I simply move it into one of these folders. And you can move an existing chat or thread into a folder by clicking on the three dots and moving it to your chosen project. So to show you some examples, if I go into this house project, this is where I'm working on projects around the house. Actually, a lot of this is garden related. And so here's an example of a chat or thread I started a while ago because I was trying to improve the quality of the grass in our garden. And I started by uploading a photo of the slow release fertilizer and weed and feed products that I was planning to use. And I wanted ChatGPT to give me some guidance on how best to use them. And so I've given those the brief or the prompt. It's given me some information. I've kept adding to this thread over time by uploading photos of the grass to ask about when I should cut it next, how often I should cut, and at what height, when I should use different fertilizer products. And so I keep adding to this thread over time because I can build on the previous history that I've already been adding to. Rather than starting a new thread or chat every time, I view this chat as like a running conversation with an expert or advisor. Here's another example of a thread I just started recently because we've just planted some avocado trees and I've planted a few small saplings here. So I uploaded a photo and it just asked it what's a good spot to plant an avocado tree. And it's given me some useful advice here. I followed those steps and I uploaded some photos showing what I've done. It's given me some feedback. And again, I can keep adding to this as the tree grows. I can upload photos to share the progress and get more advice and guidance as I go. And one of the main benefits of creating threads or moving them into a project like this is you can customize the project with custom instructions and upload files. And this allows ChatGPT to give you more tailored responses based on how you want it to act based on the project. For example, if I click up here and edit the instructions, you can see I've provided more information about this house project. So I've said, this project is for house care and maintenance conversations. Let's keep answers short and practical. I don't want fluff. I've mentioned here that I have some Makita power and garden tools that I can use, and I use a Momotion Luba 2 lawnmower to cut the grass. I think it's useful for ChatGPT to have that context so that it can give me more specific advice. And finally, I've even said here, I prefer to shop at Mitre 10 or Bunnings for my supplies, but I'm open to other options. So that means when I'm talking to ChatGPT, it's going to give me specific advice based on the tools I use and the shops that I often go to. I've even, you can see up here, uploaded some files. So I've actually uploaded the instruction manuals for each of the Makita power or garden tools that I have. That way it actually knows what tools I have access to, how best to use them and maintain them over time. And I can keep adding files to this folder if I purchase new products, or maybe I even want to upload a blueprint or a drawing of our garden or our house, just so ChatGPT can see kind of the area that I'm working in. Here's another example of a project. This one is related to team management, and you can see the instructions in this project are a little different. I've just specified that this project is related to managing our team at Mineco, and I've just given a list of each person on our team and their job title, so ChatGPT knows who I'm talking about. And for the files, I've actually uploaded some of our important documentation related to our core values, the best practices we like to follow, and our consultant and sales SOPs. These are very detailed documents that outline how we complete certain tasks and how we do our work. So when I start a chat related to in this project, ChatGPT can reference those documents and those team members to give me more tailored advice. ChatGPT is one of those tools where the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So my advice is take some time to set up a couple of projects for the different areas of your life, upload some custom instructions, and if possible, some files. The more information you give ChatGPT to work with, the better quality the responses you will get. Now, at the time of recording, ChatGPT also recently came out with group chats. This is where you can invite other people to participate and interact in the same thread. And I tested this with my wife, where we created a chat related to parenting, and we asked ChatGPT to ask us 5 questions about how we parent our children, and we each responded individually to identify our parenting strengths, weaknesses, and potential blind spots. And it was really interesting to see, to work with another person in the same conversation to get that feedback for each of us individually. So definitely something I'm going to be playing with more going forwards. If you're already using projects to get better feedback from ChatGPT, then leave me a comment down below. Let me know what kinds of things you are using ChatGPT for. If you found this video useful, give it a like. It is the best way to support this channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.